Paisani, and welcome to another episode of Big Mamas Gather right here live on Instagram. This is episode 35, if I'm not mistaken. I keep losing track and count. But tonight I have a very serious topic that I think affects us early on in life as well as in adulthood. We're going to be talking about bullying. Cyberbullying is a very big thing right now because people like to hide, that it's very easy to hide behind a screen or a phone and just bully everybody because you can't put your face to it. And I think it starts early on in childhood when you're at school, when you're with your, classmates, and it just continues and continues. And I'm sure we've all been affected by bullying in one way or another at a certain point in our lives. So tonight I have a returning guest, Nicole, who would like to talk about this topic, and I'm sure she sees it hands-on because she is a teacher, so she sees it, what's going on in the schools, and she's witnessed it. So tonight we're going to be talking about bullying. Myself, of course, I too have been bullied. I never fit in. I was never, part of the in crowd or very popular, and many times I just wanted to disappear and you couldn't. And you were made fun of for a lot of things. The way you dress, what you eat, how you act, what you say. So bullying, it's very common, and I think now it became easier with social media and with internet access, where everyone can just pick on someone and bully them because they're hiding behind the screen, and it's a very serious thing. And I want to bring awareness about this, not only how to deal with it, but how to stop it. Sometimes we do it without even realizing it, that we're bullying somebody, we're making fun of them or whatever. We take it lightly, saying, oh, it's nothing. But to that person that's getting affected by it, I'm sure it's something very major and very effective in their life. And it could turn their inside of themselves, their self-confidence will go down. So much affects people through bullying, whether it be cyber or in person. Now today, it's easier, like I said, with social media, because it's easy to hide behind a screen. It's easy not to show your face or not to put your face to what you're saying. So I think it's more common now than it was in the past. In the past, you had to be in person, you had to be facing that person, or in the presence of them. But now it's widespread, and I think we need to address it because it is important. And we need to stop it. We need to detect it and see what's going on rather than just ignore it. So I want to see if Nicole is watching. I'm going to invite her on. She's not here yet. So I don't know if you guys have any comments that you want to share about bullying. Have your kids been bullied? Have you been bullied as a child or even as an adult? I think it's even more embarrassing if you're a bully at an older age as an adult, because you should know better than to do that to others. I always say it, you don't know their story, you don't know why they made the decisions they did, and maybe that was the only option for them. But it doesn't make it right to bully others just to make ourselves feel better. And the bully itself, I think, has issues of their own, and this is why they project the bullying on somebody else to make themselves feel better and to feel superior, where it's not the right way to do it. So if you have any comments, please feel free to jot them down and write them. Bless you. And my daughter just sneezed. So bullying is a very, very important and serious topic. A lot of kids get bullied throughout all of high school, and some even turn to suicide because they just can't deal with it anymore, and it's too overwhelming. And I don't think the bullies actually realize the intensity of the impact that they have on the people they're bullying. They take it very lightly. They take it as a joke, and they say, well, I didn't mean it. I just said it because it was funny, or I just said it because I just wanted to make fun of them. But put yourself in that person's position and see how it would feel to be bullied, to be pointed at, to be the oddball. I didn't fit in. I mean, being the daughter of immigrants, I did not fit in. I didn't have Nikes and Adidas and, brand names. My mother used to sew my clothes. I mean, I'm not shy to say it now. I'm going to be 46, so no. But back then, I was so embarrassed to wear clothes that my mother made, because that's all she knew. She knew how to sew, and she used to make me my clothes. But everybody else had jeans. They had the Levi's. Back then it was the Levi's. The Levi's, the Adidas, the Gucci, the brand names. And I'm looking at them like, wow, I really don't fit in. And that put me down, put my self-esteem down, because there was no way I could even talk to those people, because they were a different class, or at least they thought they were, just because the parents had money and they had the means to, buy these brand names. And so, no, I wasn't popular in high school, but I made myself popular and be liked through my humor. I always dealt with stress and anxiety with my humor. So people maybe didn't like the way I dressed, but they liked my sense of humor. They liked that I clowned around in the classroom and that I made them laugh. So that's how I coped with it. I have real John Escobar that wants to come on. Let's see what they have to say. Maybe they have some insight on this. Oh, he declined. I think he probably pushed a button by mistake. That's fine. So yeah, it wasn't easy in high school. College got better because I started to work. I started to have my own money, and I kind of started to blend in more. And I looked at the trends and I looked at the styles, and I modified it. But it was a mistake. Sorry, no problem. So to be bullied for whatever reason, it's wrong. And we should teach this to our children early on in life, like even in daycare. Don't wait till they're in high school. Teach them even in daycare that if someone is different, doesn't mean you can make fun of them. If someone doesn't dress like you or doesn't look like you, doesn't make them any different and doesn't make them any lower than you. We're all human, we're all people, and we need to accept each other. So bullying is just wrong. There's no right way to bully someone. Bullying should not be tolerated, it should not be accepted, and it should not be justified. So this is what I want to put out there tonight. I want to speak about it because Nicole brought it up to me, and she wanted to discuss it with me, and I don't know where she is. She probably forgot. I don't know. But if anyone would like to come on, please feel free to request, and I'll have you on if you have any insights. Were you bullied as a child? Were you a bully? It's possible that you were a bully, but you didn't know better, and you thought it was funny, but it's not. You see TV shows now that are bringing more awareness. Today, I think, was Be a Buddy, Not a Bully Day, where you wear pink. I'm sorry, I don't have pink shirts. But it just to raise awareness that it's just wrong. And we need to teach this to our children. We need to practice it ourselves. I mean, there's so much social media platforms. There's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. You may see stuff you don't like. You may see things that you may laugh at, but keep it to yourself. Those people are doing what they're enjoying. So why should you be the one to bully them or to talk down at them or to be a critic for them? They're just doing it because it's fun for them. So accept that even though it's not what you would prefer or what you like, it's something that makes someone else happy. So be happy for them. Bullying is just not justifiable and it is not right. So that's the topic for tonight. I still don't see Nicole, and there's no way of me having to contact her, because if I do, I have to go, I have to get out of the live. So, hi, Kathy. This is Miss Kathy. I call her Miss Kathy. She was, she's a teacher at Gerald McShane, where my daughter went to elementary school. This lady is amazing. We had so many laughs together. We had a blast. And now she's catering and she's cooking and baking for a lot of people. And it's called Homemade by Kathy. So if you want to check out her page, go ahead. And if you want to order a meal or a dessert, I'm sure she'll be happy to help you out with that. Miss Kathy, I'm sure, is well aware of bullying, and I'm sure she's experienced it too. Yeah, I miss you too, Kathy. And Miss Kathy, would you like to come on? If you'd like to come on and talk about bullying and what you've seen at the school, if you've experienced it, if you've helped children come to terms with the bullying and how they dealt with it, please, if you want to come on, you're welcome to come on. I don't know if you're camera shy or not, but you're welcome to come on. It's nice to hear the point of view of a teacher, because as parents, we send our kids to school and we don't know what's going on. Yes, we had a workshop today. Oh, perfect. So you know what? I'm going to invite Miss Kathy on, and we're going to talk about the workshop she did. and what it was all about all this bullying, and maybe it'll help some students and some kids have a different perspective about it. So yeah, I would enjoy speaking with you, Miss Kathy. I still call her Miss Kathy. I don't know why. Um, Anybody else? If you're not in Montreal, if you're somewhere else, I mean, bullying is a universal problem. I don't think there's one place that's worse off than another. I think it's very widespread, unfortunately. Hi, Miss Kathy. How are
Hi,
you?
I
It's
miss
been a
you
while.
so much. The
Yeah, I
last
know. I miss you too, but I'll be there soon because my granddaughter is going to be 5 next year, so I'm going to be volunteering again for her.
well, can't wait to have you. Can't wait to have
So you had a workshop about bullying today.
you.
Please
I'm
give
still
us some
wearing
insight.
t-shirts. I'm still wearing my Be Kind pink t-shirts.
Very good. That's fantastic. Yes, we have to be kinder. This is what I like to spread, kindness and paying it
Yes.
forward. So, what was the workshop about today? Because, I mean, you have students from 5 years old, 4 years old, till about 12 years old, because it's an elementary school. So,
Yes.
what was the workshop all about? Tell us
So
about it.
today, the workshops were mostly oriented towards grades 3 and 6. Okay, because I mean, the younger ones we can use like already like homemade, remedies. But grades 3 to 6, we needed a little bit more of an encadrement for the classes. So we had a facilitator come in. She's a drama therapist. And what she did was a lot of emotional and conflict resolutions of kids and how to, present it with a problem. There's ways of either not avoiding the problem, but resolving the problems through regulating emotions. So the concept was amazing. The kids really enjoyed it. And part of the problem, and then if the problems arise, is what's my next step? What do I do? Instead of raising the fist and punching each other out, like
Like we
step
used to
back.
do back in the day.
Yeah, like back in the day, you know. So it was all on stepping back, assessing the problem and then regulating your emotions. And yes, everybody's sad if something happens. Yes, everybody could be happy or whatever. And it's just really regulating, your next step on what you're going to be doing instead of raising your fist and some
And
we always
resorting to
grow up
violence.
with
We don't want to resort to violence. But
no,
how was it?
we grow up, right, Leah? Like
Of
expect
course.
yourself. Pluton Bologna and let's go, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But how were the students? Were they receptive to it? Were they open to
Students were very receptive. Some found it a bit funny. I mean, she used appropriate diagrams and situations, so they were receptive. And I found there was a difference as we got to the older grades. They had a lot of questions. They had a lot of concerns. And it was refreshing to see that it was an open forum. So they could
wow.
have talked about whatever they wanted. And the drama therapist, her name is Erica Sweet, was very welcoming into it wasn't a structured as the kids got older, it wasn't a structured workshop anymore. It was an open forum. They talked, so a lot of things were brought on the table. And so
Very
I think
good.
it was a good one. It was like I said, it was mainly focused on conflict resolution and regulating emotions and finding new ways of solving problems.
Fantastic. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for coming on and explaining all this. It was so nice to see you. I miss you guys. I
So,
miss coming to the school.
did you register? Did you register him?
No, she's gonna be 4 in March, so she's gonna have to
Uh,
register next year.
no, well, she can come to our pre-K program.
Oh yeah, it's true. I'm gonna speak to my stepdaughter about it.
Of course.
I'm gonna speak to her about it because I'm
We'll
gonna be
see you
coming and
soon.
get her, and I'll be volunteering because she's there. So it's gonna be a nice feeling to be back in the school and back in the rhythm of volunteering.
We miss you. You're a barrel of laughs. A barrel of.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a
Thank you so
pleasure. I mean,
much.
all right, thank you. Bye
Bye,
bye.
guys.
Yeah, so that was Miss Kathy from Gerald McShane Elementary School, where my daughter went for grades 4, 5, and 6. And I mean, we had a blast together. I volunteered. I was there almost every day, helping the kids, volunteering, preparing for events, preparing for whatever they needed me for, making the breakfasts in the morning because they had a breakfast program. So like I was very involved because I wanted to be involved in what was going on in my daughter's life, and also to be involved in the school to show my daughter that it's good to give back. And I think she was proud of the fact that I was there, because she knew that I had her back, and if there was a problem, we were going to resolve it in a, a professional manner. Amanda M. Hunt, ciao Bella, hello, hello. So she was talking about resolving problems and expressing your feelings. Back in my day, back in my day, it was, you have a problem, you beat the crap out of each other, and it's over. Today, you can't do that anymore. We were taught to resort to violence because that's all we knew. That's all our parents knew. And I remember my dad telling me, if you get into a fight, you better beat the crap out of them. Don't which means don't come home beat up. But even if you get a black eye, the other person better have two black eyes. So that's what we were taught. I mean, it's not because my parents were bad. It's what they knew. It's what was taught to them. That if somebody's in your space and irritating you, then you get physical with them and you make them understand with your fists. But in today's world, because we realize that violence is not a good resource, we have to talk. We need to communicate. We need to discuss and express our feelings, express what the effects of those words have on us, so that that person really understands the impact of their words. They're not just thrown in the air, but they affect the people. Boston Guido, hi there, Boston Guido. Nothing's wrong with a scaff. No, a scaff, it's fine. And a little timbolone once in a while, it does people good. It wakes them up a little, it shakes them up. But I mean, I never taught my kids to get into a physical fight, to get physical with anyone. But I did teach them that if they get hit, then they need to defend themselves. But never, 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 never throw the first punch. And so far, knock on wood, it's worked, because my kids, I've always communicated with them, I've always talked with them, and yes, they've had conflicts, they've had bullying, they've had disagreements, and it has come to a fight. But my daughter defended herself. She did not throw the first punch. She defended herself with her words. But when the other person got physical, well, she had no choice but to defend herself. And that's the point. It got to the extreme, which I wasn't happy with. But that was her last resort. But we need to stop it before it gets to that level. We need to stop it. We need to tell the kids that they need to talk about it, and they need to weigh their words. Words have weight. Words carry weight. It affects people. If you smile at someone, you make their day better. But if you give them the finger, you're going to ruin their day. And it's just a gesture. It's just a word, but it has weight. Who's this? Wait, I saw a message over here. Ciao, Cugina. Oh, are you cat? A big fan from Nikumbari. Yes. Hi, are you cat? So yeah, bullying is not, it shouldn't be tolerated, and we need to explain to our kids, like Miss Kathy was saying, from grades 3 to 6. This is where the drama happens in schools, where there's jealousy, there's gossip, there's little cliques, and they think it's okay to make fun of others, but it's not. Again, you don't know what they're going through. You don't know why they made the decisions that they made. You don't know what situation they're in order to be that way. So give them the benefit of the doubt. And this is what we need to teach our kids, not when they're 20, but when they're young, so they understand, so that they continue to be respectful of others and others' feelings. We all have feelings, whether you're a good person or you're a bad person. We all have feelings. So we need to take into consideration other people's feelings. That's why they say, think twice before you speak, because when you throw a word, you can't take it back. So it's very important to teach these kids, and I'm happy that they made today anti-bullying day. It's a national thing where you raise awareness about bullying. So again, be a buddy, not a bully. Are you cat? Thank you so much for advice. Yes, thank you. Amanda Hunt. Hunt is my married name. Ho sposato un inglese. You married in English. That's fine. Hey, listen. You find love or you find love. That's fine. So if anyone else has something to say, please go ahead and type it. I'm very open to your suggestions. But tonight, I just wanted to raise awareness, because today is anti-bullying day. I wanted to raise awareness about bullying, that it shouldn't be accepted, it shouldn't be tolerated, and we need to teach our kids early on that rather than resort to violence, we should sit down with the bully and communicate and speak about our feelings, speak about how they affected us, uh, speak about the words that was said, how it impacted your life, and learn to communicate. Communication is key. Are you Kat? What's the next episode of Yikumbari? Well, season 8 we started filming on Sunday, and it's coming out. It's gonna come out soon. I don't know. Lisa's working with production and all that. You say ball, yeah, palle, ball. No, I don't say ball. Yeah, actually, I do say ball in the next episode. So you'll have to tune in to watch. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. It's always fun to work with Yikumbari. If you guys haven't followed them yet, Yikumbari is a series on YouTube that I've been with for the past 2.5 years about, and it's getting better. It's getting more and more professional and exciting, and the plot of the story is developing as well. Any Sicilian word for the day? I did one yesterday, but for some reason I can't share it on Facebook because I can't post on the groups. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm trying. I keep reporting it, but today's word, what could I come up with? Let's see. Today's word could be kamuria. Nakamuria. It means it's annoying. Kikamuria, like when your kids or your husband or somebody nags you, say me kikamuria, me kamuriuzu. So it means you're so annoying. That's the word for you for today. BFF, Anna Castricato, thank you very much. So, guys, I don't know what else to say. I'm very happy that you joined me. I'm very happy that you tuned into my live. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate you tuning in and being part of my live audience. Amanda, love your posts. My son has had problems. We had him change schools. Kids can be really nasty. Yes, it's true. Kids can be really mean. Timbolata. Miss Kathy, yes, timbolata is another Sicilian word. Uh, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. How to say Italy? I'm from Japan. Italy is Italia. Italia is Italia. I mean, there's not much more of a translation than that. Kids can be very mean. I mean, they can be blunt. They can be very blunt. They can be very, straightforward. And you got to love them for their innocence. But at the same time, they can be very mean without even realizing it. And this is where us as parents, we need to step in and say, you know what, that was not right to say. That was uncalled for. That was disrespectful, or that hurt their feelings. So this is our responsibility as parents. Alicia Greco Solomos. Hello from Toronto. Hello. Just us forever. My husband tells me that. Yes, of course. So listen to your husband for once. So that's it, guys. I just want to thank you all for your support. Thank you for following me. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being part of my live audience. Sometimes I want to just slow it down and stop, and then I think, well, no, they're waiting for me to go live, so I go live. And I've said it before. I'm really in a dark place right now, in the sense of my thoughts and being alone all the time, being home, stuck at home. And so I reminisce about stupidities, really, but they have an impact on me. So I lose my motivation and I lose my drive. But then thanks to you guys, thanks to social media, I find the strength somehow to keep going and keep doing what I do. Are you Kat? I'm ready to prepare to make memes about Nikumpari. Go ahead. I'm sure Lisa will appreciate them. Are you Kat? She's a big fan. She's always on the radio when we're live every Monday, and she's a big fan and a big supporter. Thank you very much for your support. Are you Kat? So yeah, like I was saying, it's not easy. I'm really eager to see spring so I can go out and at least take a walk and not have to wear boots and jacket and this and that. It's not the easiest of times. Let's hope the restrictions get loosened. Let's hope that we have more freedom. Miss Kathy, think of GMS. We had laughs. Yes, we had a lot of laughs. I used to wake up in the morning and I was so happy to be able to go to that school and volunteer and talk with everybody and laugh with everybody. And it was just a great feeling. I would spend my days there literally. and I used to love it. Yes, good old days at GMS. Those are good memories, and I look forward to it next year when my granddaughter will be there, and I hope to continue doing what I was doing for my daughter, for my granddaughter, and she's my step granddaughter. My husband was married before, and he has a 32-year-old daughter who has a baby, and her name is Gemma, and she's going to be 4 at the end of March. So this is why I have a granddaughter, and she calls me Nana. Ciao, amica. Hi, Pitbull. Pitbull Cigars. Check him out. He's got good cigars for you. The Cubans, the whatever kind of cigars. I'm sure he's got them all. Can I have an autograph with you, Kumbare? Absolutely. Are you, Kat? I'm gonna talk to Lisa about that. We're gonna take a group photo and we're all gonna autograph it and send it out to all the fans that want one. Love to Anne. I'm not Italian, but from New York City. You're wonderful. Thank you very much. Manu Cauchi. Hi, Manu. How's your mother-in-law? I hope your mother-in-law is doing better. Last week, you told me your mother-in-law wasn't doing well. She had COVID and she was in the hospital. And the worst part is that you don't have her close to you. She's in Italy and you're not. I don't know if you remember, but I told you my mother-in-law was in hospital with COVID. Looks like she will be coming home. Wow, there you go. That's great news, Manu. So you see, prayer, the power of prayer. Prayers do work. Please lift your hearts up to the Lord and ask for help. It's a humble gesture to reach out for help and to say that I need help. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you less of a person. It actually makes you a better person because you're reaching out and you're asking for that help that you need, and you will get it, and you will feel better. And the person that helps you will even feel better. So it's a good thing all around. And it's all about kindness and being humble. What else? I've got so much here. Tell him she can add Asian in Yikumbari. Yeah, sure. I'll suggest it. Are you, Kat? I'm gonna suggest it to Lisa if she wants to include Asian. We included the Italian, we included the Sicilian. Why not Asian? Sure, why not? So that's it, guys. I just wanna encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Be kind, show kindness, be humble, do a good deed, pay it forward. And always remember to love each other, appreciate the small moments, appreciate the small things. I think this year it was an awakening for the world that we need to love each other more, and we need to, cherish the moments we have with our friends, with our families, with our loved ones, now more than ever, because with technology and with the hustle and bustle, I think we forgot the little things. I mean, I remember getting together on the weekends with family and friends, and it was always a party. Now, we're 4 cats. There's nobody, because everybody's got a life, everybody's busy, everybody's doing things, and we just detached from each other. So we need to reconnect. So try to reconnect, try to love each other, appreciate the moments, appreciate the little things. Most of all, be humble, share kindness, and be a buddy, not a bully. I love this motto. Please be kind to one another. Next week I'll have another guest. I don't know what happened to Nicole, but I'm happy that I got to see Miss Kathy. Next week I'm gonna have another guest come on with come on the Gather Live. She's a local young lady entrepreneur. I will introduce you to her next week, and she will tell us all about how she started her little business. And we can share all the information with you guys. And if you're local, you can help support local businesses, which is also what I'm all about. Sharing and supporting local businesses, the small businesses that we really need right now. Nice to come on air with you. Come register. Yes, I will. I will talk to my stepdaughter, Kathy. So thank you all for being part of my live. Join me next week. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Big Mama Siciliana. Learn Sicilian one word at a time. I got another comment here, G-Star, about the bullying. One good suggestion is to enroll kids in material schools. They teach respect, discipline, and perseverance. So there you go. Martial schools. Sorry, I read that wrong. Martial schools. Yes, martial arts teaches a lot. I know for a fact because my oldest daughter did karate when she was young. She got to blue belt, almost brown, before she quit on me. But it taught her discipline. It taught her respect. It taught her to be on time. It taught her so many things. Structure, discipline, self-respect, as well as respect for others. Yes, martial arts is a very, very, very good, thing to enroll your kids in. So thank you, G Star, for mentioning that. Again, I'll see you all next week. Come sempre, ci vediamo presto. Salutamu.